75 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Raiders 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 72.
Now Corey Dillon, the 4-time Pro Bowler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Running right, here's Sanders. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And to give this time to the tailback. Down right around the 25. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Lawrence Taylor Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Adam Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Steve Young. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Raiders' 47.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Young to throw it. Steps away to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go,
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Young with it. 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Willis drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Randy Moss, 73 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to suspend. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish push that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You. Pick and choose the mic. Watch Mike.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 33-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Target. Go bandit. Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Ray Guy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Young will set to throw. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now!
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike check 33. 33.
Better bring recon, 132 fighter. Hey, check it.
Brady to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Wait, set. 180. 20. 50.
Check. Mike 20. Mike 20.
Hey, 66.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Alert.
50's the mark. It's our time. Guys. It's our time.
Rip.
Back to throw. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Now bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Go. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
On 2nd and 7, Vick. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Ready.
42's the mark.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Yep.
I need one over here. I need one over here.
Get it.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
70, Indy.
Watch the pass. Shift.
61, match spot. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Young being chased out left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Chuck 6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
Young looks to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Smooth.
Screen. Got the screen. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Silver.
Young on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Guys, this game
situation. Let's go.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Check up.
Check this guy.
General West. Deep river.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. It's up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Steve Young. Dancing to his left. He can run. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Michael Vick. Flush to his right. Man open. Of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Vick. They complete it to Hill. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 24. Check 24.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and a long way to go. Vick, quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, QB, come on.
3rd and long for Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This is fielded at the 27. For a Charger touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ryan Shazier able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now here's Vic. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Shazier. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on third and long. Vic buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get three. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
218, chop. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike scored two. Mike scored two.
Ready?
From the 27, Young steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4.
Nicole Hartman on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room.
Let go.
Check 43.
Let go.
Another run here with Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Break.
942. Bandit.
Greystone, travel.
Check 99. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Guys.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Go, 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 go.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
How about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
High 7.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Young now from the 50. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. He's at the 50. 30. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Chiefs